A new report says the coronavirus crisis is hurting enrollment at Catholic schools this academic year with the largest reported drop in nearly half a century. That said, there is a glimmer of hope. Correspondent Mark Irons reports. Mark?
Tracy, there is room for optimism because some students are receiving a Catholic education for the first time now. But overall, numbers are bleak. Catholic school enrollment has declined by more than 110,000 students for the present academic year. And at the end of last year, more than 200 Catholic schools had closed.
The global pandemic affecting education.
It's been a struggle for Catholic schools.
A report from the National Catholic Educational Association shows Catholic school enrollment was down 6.4% for the 2020-2021 school year, the biggest percentage drop in enrollment since 1973. Kathy Mears, interim president and CEO of the NCEA, explained the numbers.
I think the pandemic hit schools that were vulnerable, financially vulnerable, fairly hard, and many schools closed, and that's caused a dramatic drop in our enrollment.
Despite the report, there is a silver lining. Thomas Carroll, the superintendent of Catholic schools in the Archdiocese of Boston, is optimistic the desire for Catholic education remains.
Across the country, there's no shortage of people who want to go to Catholic schools. The shortage is the ability of people to pay, given the economic impact of the shutdowns around the country.
And in Boston, as public schools closed, parents wanted their children to receive the benefits of an in-person classroom experience. The Catholic schools were open.
We started to have a very large enrollment surge. So we ended up with an extra 4,000 children starting on July 15th going forward.
The same thing has been happening outside the nation's capital.
Many public school students have decided to come to Catholic schools.
Monsignor John Ensler is the president and CEO of Catholic Charities in the Archdiocese of Washington. He believes parents are seeing the positives of religion and faith-based values infused into education.
People have found something special. They have found the experience of real care for students.
And Mears has a hopeful message for parents.
Catholic schools are open, they're welcoming, and we would be glad to educate your child in conjunction with you. We believe that parents are our partners.
More than 90% of Catholic schools were teaching their students in person, according to the NCEA, which is different than many public school districts, which are only offering virtual classes. In the studio, Mark Irons, EWTN News Nightly.